What is up? Welcome back to my channel, and this is segueing back into the part of my channel where I'm also a vinyl record YouTuber, apparently. If you're new to my channel, if you've just been around since the Robin Williams stuff, this summer, like during quarantine, horrible time, I started back up my channel and I was just kind of doing videos every couple months whenever I felt like it, just to have something to do, I guess. And around like June or July, I did a video with my entire record collection up into a point. And I had a lot of records then, but since then, my collection has nearly doubled, I would say. My setup has changed as well, which I will show off really quickly. So I kind of had to lay down on my bed to show off the whole setup, but this is the new shelf. I've got this Pennywise candle that flickers on and off for when I need immaculate vibes. This is my new record player, well, new as of August. It is a Audio-Technica ETLP. It is a dusty as hell because the cats love to sit on top of it, and I have these edifier speakers to go with it. Got a little like Saint Candle station over here, little station to show off some of my favorites as well. This is not my entire collection, this is about half of it. I will link the video to my full, or the first half, I guess, of my collection. I would officially consider myself a collector now because I have spent some ungodly amounts of money on some more rare pieces. I've just got a lot of stuff. So these are all of the records that I have acquired since around June or July when I made that video. To start off, we have got a classic. We have got Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette. This was just something that I just thought that I should have it. We have When the World Comes Down by the All American Rejects. I got this randomly from a vinyl subscription service for my birthday. It is this amazingly beautiful tie-dye blue backsplash. This is the album that gives you Hell Is On, and I would say that that's probably all that matters about it. El Camino by the Black Keys. The Booksmart original movie soundtrack. This is also kind of a tie-dye blue. This was a birthday gift from my friend Ellie, who is in my Awakenings review with me. Boys Like Girls, the self-titled record. This one is red. This is a rare ass record. It's only been pressed, I think, once or twice. There's this red pressing. There's also a tricolor pressing. Pressings of these are absolutely impossible to find, and so I had to spend a ungodly amount of money on this. Brian Regan Live and Brian Regan Nunchucks and Flamethrowers. I think that the quality of these are vastly different from each other. This is young Brian. This is like his first stand-up ever. This is his latest. Brian Regan's been my favorite comedian for a really long time, or at least one of them, until Mike Birbiglia came along. But I found Brian Regan in 8th grade before I had taste, but he has stayed with me. This one especially. The Cabaret original soundtrack. This is an older one that I had wanted for a while. And once I got into Discogs in 2020, I realized that I could find just about any record from just about anybody. And that's kind of when this spiraled out of control. Waking Up with the House on Fire by Culture Club. This is their third album. It was not very well received. I got it because it was cheap as hell at Grammys. And there are a couple songs that I like on it. Broadcast by Cutting Crew. This has I Just Died in Your Arms. This is one of many records in 2020 that I purchased for one song. A Holly Dolly Christmas. This was another one I got from one of my record subscription services. It's this really pretty, like, white, kind of almost peppermint, like, backsplash. This is the one that's, like, propped right on my shelf, so this is what I see when I go to bed every night. I have since completed, almost, my Fall Out Boy discography. Last video, I only had Infinity on High and From Under the Cork Tree. Now I have Infinity on High, Save Rock and Roll press, which is red, almost kind of pink in the light with the FOB logo on it. American Beauty, American Psycho press. Is this like light sky blue. Pretty. I've reached a point in my mental health where I once again believe that Fall Out Boy doesn't really have songs that are bad. And that's not true. I am letting myself believe it simply because I came around on Mania. I thought the pressing of this was purple, and that's upsetting. I am missing Take This to Your Grave, which up until now has been an incredibly rare press as well, but Fall Out Boy is releasing a press of it for its 20th anniversary, which I snagged on pre-order. And I think from here on out, I'm just going to start making videos about certain records I have when they get here. The Good Morning Vietnam soundtrack. This is my new favorite. It does have the Adrian Cronauer monologues on it, as well as all the songs. The segues into it sound just like you're listening to the radio show. Fine Line by Harry Styles, of course. Yeah, it has the naked poster in it. Hayley Williams, Petals for Armor, Self Serenades. This was a little release with just some acoustic versions of songs from Petals and a song called Find Me Here that at the time was unreleased. It has since been released officially on Flowers for Vases / Descansos, which if you have not listened to Flowers for Vases, it has been out for almost 2 months. What the hell are you doing? Please get on that. I cannot wait for that to get pressed finally, which is the only reason that it is not in this video because it has not been pressed and released yet. I have my most recent arrivals. These came in yesterday. The 1981 EP and Razzmatazz from I Don't Know How But They Found Me, which is a band that I have recently started to get into. Dallin Weeks, who used to be in Panic at the Disco until like after Too Weird. This is his band. They're very good. The press of Razzmatazz is this like bone white kind of. There were multiple colored pressings of these, and one of them is silver with like liquid glitter inside, I think, which is so awesome, but it's like really rare and it's selling for a lot of money right now, and I have certainly thought about it. Interpol, this has some songs on it. I don't know this album very well. This was just something I picked up at Grimey's because I was like, I'm a collector and I need to look cool. Phase by Jack Garrett. I have loved this album for forever. This is one of those albums that like if you lay back and you put your head between the speakers and you just crank it all the way up, like your vibes will be on another planet. Have the Jonas Brothers self-titled and a little bit longer on vinyl, finally. A little bit longer is an album that I've wanted on vinyl for ages and ages and ages, so now all I really need is for Destiny McCartney to release Right Where You Want Me on vinyl, but these are from the Jonas Vinyl Club release that they did. Both of these are clear. When I purchased these together, the total was exactly $69. Journey's Greatest Hits, just something I felt like I thought that I should have. Why not just get all the songs in one place? Sam's Town by the Killers. I have Hot Fuss, now I have Sam's Town. I was walking briskly on the second floor of McKay to get from one side to the other, and I was like just kind of eyeballing the records as I walked past, and I saw this and just like grabbed it and kept walking. Power move. In a Perfect World by Coaline. Were you sad in high school? I sure as shit was, because I loved this album. Joanne by Lady Gaga. This was a birthday gift. It had been something that was on my wish list for quite some time. If you think it's bad, I don't understand. Bad Vacation by Liza Ann. When I filmed my last video, this was on its way to me in a pre-order. It came with this little Bad Vacation beach ball that I love, and that is on my shelf with some of the other stuff. This is kind of like a lime, well, it's like a faded lime, like a light yellow. Sort of. Gotta love an album with songs called I Shouldn't Ghost My Therapist and Oops. Like, I love her. Melodrama by Lorde. This had also been on my vinyl wish list for ages, and two of my good friends from Third Coast got this for me for my birthday. Masterpiece Theater and Ever After by Marianas Trench. Two of the albums that literally got me through high school. The Masterpiece Theater is red. It also came with 3D glasses because this inner slip is in 3D. Ever After press is red as well. I shit you not, without these two albums, my junior year of high school may have been, I don't know. I plan to complete my Marianas Trench album discography here in the future as well. So It Won't Be Soon Before Long by Maroon 5, probably their best album. I keep having the conversation with people of like, where is the downfall of Maroon 5? Because Maroon 5 used to be good, and I think we all know that. But I think it's just, you can pinpoint any one of like 4 or 5 places on the timeline of their albums, like where it started to go to shit. And I just love to have the conversation with people of where they think it was. So sound off in the comments where you think Maroon 5's downfall began, because I have my opinion. Mean Girls original Broadway cast pressing. I did obtain this before the show closed, which is very unfortunate. It is closing on Broadway officially. Obviously the records are pink. I mean, it's not the best musical of all time, but it's really fun, and I've liked the soundtrack a lot. I'm not excited for the movie, I will say that. I don't think that Mean Girls, the movie, the musical, the movie is something that should exist, but Thank God for Jokes by Mike Birbiglia. I know this was in my last video, but I have since gotten a signed copy. My favorite person in the world, Mike Birbiglia, has been doing a lot of Zoom virtual comedy shows during the pandemic. They've been a lot of fun. They've brought me so much serotonin. And you can buy certain VIP packages every couple times, and he'll send you certain signed merch. So I've also gotten a signed book and like a Christmas card and some other cool stuff that way. Also have the new one by Mike Birbiglia as well. Don't love this special quite as much as his other ones, but it is Mike. I Know More and Babel by Mumford & Sons. These are other albums that got me through high school that I was like, I can't believe I don't have these on vinyl. And my birthday rolled around and I got them. Welcome to the Black Parade. This is another one I have wanted forever and finally got. I wish that this one was like a really cool press. It looks beautiful on the outside, but like the record itself is just like a black record. Ugly is Beautiful by Oliver Tree. Okay, so I placed a pre-order for this in May 2020, right? May 2020 I ordered this. The album came out in July. Like the streaming album came out in July. It was supposed to, the physical copies were supposed to send in September. And then I got an email that was like, it's coming in October. And then it kept getting pushed back because I guess all the records were like stuck at the Canadian border or something. But I didn't get this until January, like 8th of 2021. So this took almost a year to get to me. I love Oliver. I think this is a great album. I can't wait to see where his career continues to go, even though he says literally every time he does anything that he's quitting music. Hallelujah by Paramore. This is a 7-inch single. I got it because it has Decoy on it as well, which is my favorite Paramore B-side. We censor Jeremy Davis on this channel, but look at this vintage photo. Like, I guess I should just like. Also got the Paramore Singles Club as well. This is one of my more rare records as well. I did a whole video unboxing this when it got here though, so I will link that as well if you want to just check that out. Pat Benatar Live from Earth. This is another one of my dad's that we grabbed just kind of out of the closet to test my record player on when it came for my birthday, and I was like, you know what? I'm keeping this. Paul Simon, Graceland. This was a gift from a friend. I was having a bad day and he bought me 2 records out of nowhere and dropped them on my doorstep. Also, the Pennywise Candle is from him too. Like, what is that? I don't know how to react when people are nice to me. It throws me off. Set My Heart on Fire Immediately by Perfume Genius. This is a gorgeous album. This is another one that is just like vibes, vibes, vibes. Stranger in the Alps and Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers. Obviously, because I am a sad bisexual, the Punisher press is red. I want to sound off in the comments as well about who Elton John is going to fight because Phoebe Bridgers didn't win a Grammy the other day. Let me know. Simon & Garfunkel's Greatest Hits was another one from my friend that came over and that dropped some stuff by. I got the Requiem for a Dream score. I don't know why I did that. Because this music is the like, it makes you so sad and anxious, especially if you've seen the movie. You know that Requiem for a Dream is one of those movies that you watch once and then you never watch it again because you feel so terrible at the end of it. So I don't know why I did this. This just arrived in the mail today. Robin Williams, A Night at the Met. This is one of his old stand-ups. It's a vintage one from somebody. Fearless by Tim Curry with the absolute slaps. Paradise Garage and I Do the Rock. He had a kind of low-key banging music career. The Belcourt used to play these music videos in like the pre-show queue for Rocky Horror every year. I knew Tyler the Creator was good, but I got like into Tyler the Creator. So I got Goblin, I got Wolf, I got Flower Boy, and I got Igor. And Igor is probably one of the ones I rotate the most. Make Believe by Weezer, just a classic, good old-fashioned Wheeze. I want Ratitude so bad. Ratitude is my favorite Weezer album, but Ratitude on vinyl is rare for some reason, I guess because no one wanted it on vinyl except for me. Close this video out, we have my Young the Giant 10-year anniversary press. The record itself has like a big, like sort of flip book in the middle. The records are orange, and this other one I believe is like a lime green. This was sort of expensive, but I think it was worth it for how much I paid for it. I mean, I think all my records are worth it. I love my records. They make me a cooler person. So there you go. That is my record collection. Part 2. I have a Scott Pilgrim versus the World soundtrack box set arriving, which I will just do a full unboxing video of because it's a box set and it's cool. I'll continue to do updates about my records here and there, but in the meantime, subscribe to my channel for vinyl record and Robin Williams content if you have not done that already. Check out my other vinyl records reviews, check out my stuff in the description, like this one, subscribe if I didn't say that already. Haha, all right, I'm gonna spin these and vibe.